Hello everybody, I'm Nam,
And I'm Richard.
and today we're going to be doing the second official Dominion Shuffle.
Let's go over the 10 cards that we're going to be playing with.
The kingdom today will consist of Embargo,
Crossroads,
Contraband,
Lookout,
Fishing Village,
Chancellor,
Caravan,
Mint,
Mine.
and finally, King's Court.
Well, I guess we'll just jump right in the game. Alright, good luck, have fun. Okay, GLHF. So, 2 players, 8 provinces. Let's do this.
One winner.
2, 4, 5. Alright, first turn. 3 coins. 3 coins will purchase me a silver.
I also have 3, but I'm going to get a fishing village.
4 coins will purchase me a caravan.
4 will get me a silver.
Okay, caravan. +1 card, +1 action. And then at the start of my next turn, I will get +1 card. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 coins. I will use this to purchase a mine.
I have fishing village, so +2 actions and +1 coin. And it's a duration, so at the start of my next turn, +1 action and +1 coin. So I have a total of 4 right now. 4 will get me caravan.
Okay, caravan triggers at the beginning of my turn. I get +1 card. I have 4 coins. I'll use the 4 to purchase another caravan. And now I clean up the caravan.
Alright, so my duration is +1 action, +1 coin, and I have a total of 6 now. And 6 will purchase me 1 gold.
Alright. Okay, I'm going to play Caravan, +1 card, +1 action at the beginning of my next turn, +1 card. I'm going to mint. I'm going to trash a copper for a silver, put the silver in my hand. Then I'll have 3 total. And 3 will purchase me a fishing. 3 will purchase me a fishing village. Sure.
I have a wonderful 2 for a Crossroads.
Caravan triggers, and I draw 1 at the beginning of my turn. Play another caravan, draw a card, +1 action. 6 coins, a silver and 4 copper, to purchase a gold.
I have 1 caravan for +1 card and +1 action. And I also have a fishing village for +2 actions, +1 coin.
So a lot of action.
So I have 1 coin, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8.
8 for 1 province.
Whoa. Province so early. 2, 3, 4, 5. Beginning of my turn, caravan triggers. Fishing village. Play mine. Trashing a copper, getting a silver. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to use those 5 to purchase a mint. When I gain a mint, when I buy this, trash all treasure cards I have in play. So I'm going to trash my silver and 2 coppers.
Alright, so start of my turn, I get +1 action, +1 coin, and +1 card. So 1 coin, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 will get me a gold, I think. Yes, 6
Okay.
for 1 gold.
Alright. Fishing village triggers, I get +1 action and +1 coin. Play a caravan, +1 card, +1 action. And then I'm going to have total of 3, 5, 6, 7 coins. I'm going to use this to purchase a King's Court with my 7.
Alright, I'm going to play Crossroads. So I reveal my hand, and I get +1 card per victory card revealed. So that is 2 cards.
You got it.
And now I have 3, 4, 5. 5 to purchase Caravan.
Alright. Okay, caravan triggers, and I draw my 1 additional card. Then I'm going to have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I'll purchase my first province.
So I'm going to play a Caravan for +1 card and +1 action, as well as another Caravan. And I have a total of 4. 4 will purchase me a fishing village.
Okay. I'm going to begin by playing King's Court and then Fishing Village. So I'm going to get +2 actions, +1 coin 3 times, and at the start of my next turn I will get +1 action, +1 coin 3 times. So that's 3. I have 4 coins total. It's a little depressing. That will get me a Caravan, though. Just have to remember this is tripled.
Alright, and then I have +2 cards at the beginning of my turn. And I will play my Crossroads and reveal my hand. I have 2 victory cards in it, so I draw 2 cards. And then, the first time I played a Crossroads this turn, I get +3 actions. So I'm going to play a Fishing Village for +2 actions and +1 coin. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for a province.
Okay. My turn. This Fishing Village triggers 3 times, so I'll get +3 actions, +3 coins. Then I'll play Caravan, +1 card, +1 action. Then I'm going to play this King's Court for this Caravan. So I'll get +3 cards, +3 actions, and I'll get +3 cards from this one at the beginning of my next turn. And then I still have some actions left. I'm going to play a mine, trash this silver for a gold, putting the gold in my hand. Play mint, reveal the gold. I will gain a copy of the gold. Goes in my discard pile like normal things I gain. And then I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 coins. And I will get a province.
Okay, my turn. I got +1 action, +1 coin. And then I'm going to play a Caravan for +1 card, +1 action. And also a Fishing Village for +2 action and +1 coin. So I have 1 coin, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
7.
For a King's Court.
Oh, good choice. My turn. This Caravan triggers. I'll draw 1 from this one. This Caravan triggers. This was the tripled one, so I draw 3 from this. 1, 2, 3. First, I'm going to play Fishing Village. +2 actions, +1 coin. Then I'm going to play this Caravan. +1 card, +1 action. Then I'm going to mint, reveal this gold, gain a copy of a gold, putting it into my discard pile. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 coins for a province. And that's it.
Alright, my turn. So I draw 1 card and have +1 action and +1 coin. I will play a Caravan for another card and another action, as well as a Crossroads to reveal my hand and get 2 cards for these 2 victory cards.
Okay.
And I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6, yeah.
6 for a gold.
Okay. Fishing Village triggers. I get +1 action, +1 coin. Caravan triggers. I got 1 card at the beginning of my turn. I'm going to play a mine and trash a copper for a silver, putting it in my hand. Then I'll have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 coins total for a King's Court.
Alright, so my Caravan gives me 1 card this turn.
Alright, 3 provinces left in the province pile.
And I'll have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9
Oh,
for a province.
trying to fake me out, huh?
Yep.
It didn't work.
Oh well, it was
Okay.
worth a shot.
I'm going to play King's Court and then Caravan for 3 cards, 3 actions. At the beginning of my next turn, I'll get +3 actions. Mint, reveal a gold, gain a gold, put it in my discard pile. And then I only have a total of 6, which will be used to purchase a Caravan.
Okay, on my turn, I have a Caravan, as well as a Fishing Village. So I have 1 from the Fishing Village, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 for a...
7. Woo!
Let's get a gold with this one.
Alright, beginning of my turn, this Caravan triggers, which was tripled, so I'll draw 3 cards. I'm going to play a Caravan to draw a card, +1 action. Then I'm going to King's Court, a mine. I'm going to trash, so I get to do mine 3 times. I'm going to trash the silver for a gold, putting it in my hand. Trash this silver for a gold, putting it in my hand. Trash this copper for a silver, putting it in my hand. And then
More than
I have
8.
more than 8 for a province.
Alright, now it's my turn. But I'm gonna get a card, an action, and a coin. I have a Crossroads to reveal my hand. I draw 3 cards.
Okay.
And have +3 actions. I'm gonna play my King's Court with this fishing village.
Okay.
And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7
Ooh, 1 short still.
for a duchy.
Probably a good choice. Beginning of turn, Caravan triggers, and I draw a card. I'll play Caravan, draw a card, +1 action. Then I'll play Fishing Village. Then I will play my 2 golds and 1 copper, and the 1 from Fishing Village to purchase the last province. GG.
I think I lost.
I'm pretty sure.
I only got 3 provinces.
Yeah. Yep, 5 provinces and 3 estates. And so you're down by
A lot.
like 9 points.
A lot.
Okay. So let's see. What was your deck? What did your deck consist of? I had
Fishing villages and caravans and 1 Crossroads and a King's Court.
I had 2 King's Court,
I had 4 golds.
4 caravans, a fishing village, a mine, and a mint. I had 7 golds because I was gaining them through mints, and then I had 1 silver and 1 copper because I upgraded the rest. So for holistic purposes, total score, I have 33.
I have 18, 19, 24.
24. All right, GG.
Good game.
Good game.
There weren't very many cards with +5s to them.
Contraband, and then yeah, because I would just name province every time. All right, so that game was quicker than usual, or quicker than we expected. I thought it was going to go a little bit longer, but that's okay.
Those duration cards definitely added to the speed of the game.
Fishing Village and Caravan, they were both really good.
Excellent cards.
Because
Whoa.
You go first.
Well, yeah, because they basically have the same effect to the turn after, except, you know, -1 action.
Yeah. Well, basically the reason why this one has +2 actions and this one has +1 action, effectively this gets you a card and it will replace itself when you play it, but then it helps you the turn afterwards to effectively have a slightly bigger hand the next turn. This one gives you 1 additional action, so on the turn that you play it, it's +2 because +1 is to replace it the turn that you play it, and then +1 action the following turn, but you didn't have to play it, and it gives you that plus coin that extra time. So that's how these work. The thing is, when you play these with cards like Throne Room or what you saw with King's Court, is that we were able to get the effect 3 times that same turn, but then the bonus effect we would get 3 times as well on the following turn. Quite
Adds
crazy.
a lot to the value of these cards.
So that's really good. I like Caravan because it virtually increases the size of your hand without actually giving you those cards up front, because then it'll prevent those cards that attack and reduce the size of your hand. So let's say you played with Caravan, and you played like 2 or 3 caravans, and somebody goes to Militia on their turn. You'll be down cards, let you draw your cards back, because you never lost those cards, because you haven't drawn them yet. It helps mitigate like worse cards in your deck, so if you have a bunch of bad cards, or you have a bunch of cards that muck up your hand, like the estates at the beginning of the game, this will let you draw through them, so that helps too. So we use those a lot.
Your mind helped you out a lot, didn't it?
Yeah. I used both mint and mine. Mint I used earlier on when I had a mine which upgraded my 3rd copper to a silver. So then I had 2 coins from the silver, 2 coins from 2 coppers, and 1 coin from Fishing Village to purchase a mint, and that made me get rid of those 3 treasure cards. So mint reads, when you buy this, trash all treasures you have in play. So at the time I had those 3, but I wanted to thin my deck of worse treasure cards. And also, when you play mint as an action, you may reveal a treasure card from your hand, gain a copy of it, and that's how I was getting a lot of gold. That's why I had like so many more golds than you. Mines by themselves, they're pretty good, especially when you get them early. But when you accelerate them with King's Court, you can upgrade a copper to a gold in 1 turn with this. And also, if you had other things, like you saw me in that turn, I went.
Yeah.
I went.
You had like
trash a
3
silver.
golds in one turn. And a silver.
I went trash a silver, get a gold. Trash a silver, get a gold. Trash a copper, get a silver. So I transformed my 4 money. No, I transformed my 2,
5
3,
money
4
to 8 money.
Yeah. But it worked out really well. So that's how I used those. Then I saw you use Crossroads to draw the cards. I felt like earlier game they weren't as good because we had so many duration cards that gave us more actions anyway. I didn't think the actions were necessary. But you got to draw a bunch of cards from this. So on the biggest turn, did you draw 2 or 3 cards?
It was 3 cards.
3 cards was the biggest? Okay, so that was really good. If you had, I think, more card draw and you played this last.
If I had more money generating cards like mine, probably would have helped.
Or I think if you had more Caravans and then Crossroads, but you try and play the Crossroads last, I think that would have worked out too, because then you could have drawn more victory point cards, and then you could have drawn more cards. Or if you went a bunch of Caravans, then King's Court Crossroads, then you could have drawn like 9 cards if you had 3 victory points in hand. So the 4 cards you didn't really see us play with, Chancellor, +2 coin, and you can put your entire deck into your discard pile. Now the reason why you might want to do this one is if you have a bunch of good cards in your discard pile and you have a big deck and you weren't sure when you were going to get it in there, this gives you that chance to put your entire deck in your discard pile so that you'll reshuffle it, because at the end of your turn you'll have to draw up to your hand size anyway. And that's the benefit of having Chancellor.
Second one is Lookout. So it's +1 action, and then you look at the top 3 cards of your deck. You trash one of them, discard one of them, and then put the other one on top of the deck.
So this would definitely work out, because if you want to sift for a specific card, it helps you in that instance. If you wanted to clear the top of your deck of cards that you didn't want to draw, for example, you could trash the estates and discard the provinces, and then draw your whatever the other card might have been. It's when it sucks is when you have 3 provinces in the top, but it's so unlikely that it's still worth it, because it's helps you mold your next turns. So,
but it didn't really matter for us because we were just drawing so many cards at once that.
Yeah, that's true. It probably wouldn't have mattered so much.
That's probably why we didn't purchase as many Lookouts.
And especially for me, I had gotten rid of all my cards that were relatively undesirable already through the mine and the mint. You might have wanted to use it, but I mean, who knows? It was a personal choice. Contraband. So this was the only card on the table that had a plus buy. Everything else, no other card had plus buy. But it's a treasure card that's part of the kingdom. It costs 5 to buy, and it's worth 3 money. So it's almost as good as gold. With the caveat being, when you play this, the player to your left names a card. You can't buy that card this turn. So, in a 1v1 game, where pretty much it's a race for all the provinces, you'll just name province every time, and hence the reason why it's horrible. Now, this might have been okay earlier game, but then it would have mucked up our hands later. I would have been able to deal with it because I had a mine. I could have upgraded the contraband to a gold, but I don't think you had a similar option. So,
and the final card was Embargo. So this gives you +2 coins, and then you trash it, and then you put an Embargo token on one of the supply piles, and whenever a player buys a card from that pile, they gain a curse card as well for each Embargo token on that pile. And we didn't really use this because we were just going so fast anyways that it probably would have not affected the game that much.
So, little confession for you guys. This was actually not a true Dominion shuffle. It was kind of a pseudo-random from yesterday. Basically, I taught a group of 4 other people how to play Dominion. And at first, I went with the base set cards. And then their second game, I basically threw this particular collection of cards at them. So we did play with the curses yesterday. You weren't there. I didn't have to teach you. I taught other people. But there was this one girl who pretty much wasn't going to win, and she basically decided to purchase up all of the embargoes. And at the end of the game, there were 4 embargo tokens on the province pile. I was like, oh crap, there's so many. So if you're purchasing a province, you would get 4 curses, which are all -1 points, and then 1 province, which was worth 6. So it's a net gain of 2, but that's a lot of cards that messes up the rest of your hands. So it was actually more beneficial to purchase the duchies at that point. Eventually the duchies ran out too, so the people who were left were like, well, we have to buy something, so I bought provinces. Yesterday we also had somebody purchase lots of Contraband. And since there were a lot more inexperienced players, they didn't know what to name per se. I just recommended that they always name the big victory points. But because of a split money, some people were able to buy duchies and estates in the same turn. That didn't work out so well because later in the game, when he had so many Contrabands, it kind of filled up the deck, and he couldn't buy like 3 or 4 cards in a turn. So that made it kind of rough. But Lookout became very important with all those embargoes, because everybody was getting curses, because we were like, oh man, it's like I need points, but we couldn't get them. Oh, Lookout was good because we needed to get rid of the curses from embargoes. My friend Jeremy, if you remember from our complete tutorial video, he told me about a game once where he went turn 1, purchase embargo, and then turn 2, purchase a silver, and then third turn he got the embargo in hand and played it on the silver pile. So anybody who hadn't purchased a silver at that point basically had to get curses just to get silvers. So that's actually a really good strategy as well. Let's discuss our openings now. You and I each had the exact same opening. What did you go with?
I decided to get a fishing village first, actually, instead of a caravan.
Okay, so you went fishing village silver, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and I went caravan silver. I was thinking, despite the fact of having this, I think this would have been good. Problem was I wasn't going to have that many actions at the beginning of the game. And between that and caravan, if I drew a card, it would either be I saved myself the trouble because I drew an estate that turn so that I wouldn't get it the following turn, or I would just get a copper or something better that turn, so it'd be better, equal to, or better than the +1 coin. So that was my reasoning. Plus, I like using the full value, so it was 4 and 3, but that was my reasoning.
Yeah, I
for
just
those
wasn't sure what I should buy, so I decided to get a fishing village.
Okay. You saw that I eventually ended up getting a fishing village anyway, but it was a little bit later after I had more action. It was after I had the mint and the mine, so that I can get the more actions. Because just in case I got those, there's the terminal actions. So, and let's talk about the 5-2 split. So just in case we got the 5-2 split, I think what would you have gotten? I think Crossroads is a really strong opening for the 2.
Well, if I started with a 5-2, I probably would have gotten a Contraband.
Okay.
Because earlier on, it's pretty good to just buy stuff.
Yeah, especially with this, because if you probably won't be able to buy the province early anyway, but you get this, and somebody just names one of these 5 cards that you can get. If they name mint, you can't get mint. If they name mine, you can't get mine. Oh, this is one of the few instances where if we had this treasure in hand, playing the treasure cards in a specific order actually mattered. So if I had a bunch of treasure cards in hand, and he didn't know what I had, I would go Contraband first, and then have him
I
name
would
a
have
card.
to choose something. But
he
I
doesn't,
don't know what he has in his hand,
yeah,
so
they
he
could
might
be
have more
victory
money,
cards, they
or he
could
could
be,
just have like 3 overall.
Yeah, so he has to choose now, and then I can continue to play the rest of my money after that. Same thing if you had multiple Contrabands. He would have to name one now, and then I play the second one, he would have to name the second one now, and then he wouldn't know how much more money I had. But at this point, for this particular board, it's pretty obvious. There's only like 3 targets. There's Province, King's Court, and Gold that are really good at 2 Contraband. But that's still 3 potential options, so if there's only 2, you could buy the other one. Did you like this particular set?
This was a good shuffle.
This is very, yeah, I'd say this is very interesting. With more players, I noticed that the strategies diverge because not everybody will purchase the same starting hands. With fewer players, such as this, you tend to go for more aggressive strategies where you're just like, ooh, I want to win faster than my opponent. But multiple people, you kind of want to have a more resilient strategy, just in case there are attacks. In this case, there wasn't any, so you didn't really have to worry about it. That's it for this episode of Dominion Shuffle. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hello, everybody. Welcome to... Oh, no. Sorry. I usually intro our names first. No.
And then you could say, oh, I'm not.
No. Let's just go over the 10 cards that we're going to be
playing with.
Gets you a +1 buy. Now we'll play Fishing Village. No. Yeah, definitely, because they're at least you get at least twice the value. Wow, I just stuttered like really badly right there. Do we have anything else that's really notable? Yeah, I don't think. I think we went over every card. Bye.
Oh yeah, so say bye.
Yeah, you should say bye. Okay.
All right, bye.
All right, we're gonna start again. All right, the 3 cards you didn't really see us play with. They were Lookout.
4 cards actually because of Chancellor. So.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the Chancellor. Alright.